The Supreme Personality of Godhead, the ancient, eternal Godhead, who is foremost amongst all great personalities, obtained the opulence of his staunch reputation, which purifies the entire universe, by worshipping the lotus feet of those Brahmins and Vaishnavas. The Supreme Person is described herein as Brahmanya Deva. Brahmanya refers to the Brahmans, the Vaishnavas, or the Brahminical culture, and Deva means worshipable Lord. Therefore, unless one is on the transcendental platform of being a Vaishnav, or on the highest platform of material goodness, he cannot appreciate the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In the lower stages of ignorance and passion, it is difficult to appreciate or understand the Supreme Lord. Therefore, the Lord is described herein as the worshipable deity for persons in Brahminical and Vaishnav culture. Lord Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is the prime protector of Brahminical culture and the cow. Without knowing and respecting these, one cannot realize the science of God, and without this knowledge, any welfare activities or humanitarian propaganda cannot be successful. The Lord is Purusa, or the Supreme Enjoyer. Not only is he the enjoyer when he appears as a manifested incarnation, but he is the enjoyer since time immemorial, from the very beginning, Puratana, and eternally, Nityam. Yak Karanabhivandanat, Prithu Maharaj said that the Supreme Personality of Godhead attained this opulence of eternal fame simply by worshipping the lotus feet of the Brahmans. In the Bhagavad Gita it is said that the Lord does not need to work to achieve material gain. Since he is perpetually supremely perfect, he does not need to obtain anything, but still it is said that he obtained his opulences by worshipping the lotus feet of the Brahmans. These are his exemplary actions. When Lord Sri Krishna was in Dwarka, he offered his respects by bowing down at the lotus feet of Narad. When Sudama Vipra came to his house, Lord Krishna personally washed his feet and gave him a seat on his personal bed. Although he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Sri Krishna offered his respects to Maharaj Yudhishthira and Kunti. The Lord's exemplary behavior is to teach us. We should learn from his personal behavior how to give protection to the cow, how to cultivate Brahminical qualities, and how to respect the Brahmins and the Vaishnavas. The Lord says in Bhagavad Gita, Yad yad acharati shreshtat tad evataro jana. If the leading personalities behave in a certain manner, others follow them automatically. Who can be more of a leading personality than the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and whose behavior could be more exemplary? It is not that he needed to do all these things to acquire material gain, but all of these acts were performed just to teach us how to behave in this material world. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is described herein as Mahatama Agrani. Within this material world, the Mahatamas, or great personalities, are Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva, but he is above them all. Narayana Paravyaktat, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is in a transcendental position, above everything created within this material world. His opulence, his riches, his beauty, his wisdom, his knowledge, his renunciation, and his reputation are all Jagat Pavitram, universally purifying. The more we discuss his opulences, the more the universe becomes purer and purer. In the material world, the opulences possessed by a material person are never fixed. Today one may be a very rich man, but tomorrow he may become poor. Today one is very famous, but tomorrow he may be infamous. Materially obtained opulences are never fixed, but all 6 opulences perpetually exist in the Supreme Personality of Godhead, not only in the spiritual world, but also in this material world. Lord Krishna's reputation is fixed, and his book of wisdom, Bhagavad Gita, is still honored. Everything pertaining to the Supreme Personality of Godhead is eternally existing.